hope you all are fine, good, and safe at your home. Welcome for today's science class in 8th. We are on chapter number 2, that is Microorganism, Friend and Foe. And this is part 3rd of this chapter. We are studying all about the microbes, which cannot be seen with our naked eyes. They can only be seen with the microscope. And on this chapter number 2, we all have studied about their beneficial effects as well as their harmful effects also in part 1 and 2. A part of it, when the microorganisms are useful to us, one more thing they used to do. Let's talk about the microbes which are present all around us and they are useful to us. How they are useful to us? They are useful to us in the form of nitrogen cycle. Yes, let me explain you the nitrogen cycle in which you can see how microorganisms, how these bacteria are helping us in our nature. Let's talk about the nitrogen cycle. This is the cycle that you have to learn it and you have to prepare in it your notebooks also. We will see them one by one, each and every point further. First, let's take what is nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle, it is needed for the formation of proteins, amino acids and nucleic acids. The cyclic process of nitrogen being fixed, used by plants and animals and later returned to the atmosphere is referred to as the nitrogen cycle. Like after completing the whole cycle, wherever it is starting from, it come back again thereafter. That's why it's called a cycle. Let's study how it's happened. There are few steps through which we can understand this nitrogen cycle. See, you can see in this figure that here is the nitrogen cycle. And after getting into the soil, it come back again. Right? That's all we are going to study about this cycle over here. Firstly, I like to tell you it is divided into few steps. First is nitrogen fixation. Next is nitrogen assimilation. Next is ammonification, nitrification and denitrification. Let's take first nitrogen fixation. Our atmosphere has 78% nitrogen gas. Plants and animals cannot take atmospheric nitrogen directly. They can take it only in the soluble form. It has to be first covered into useful nitrogen compounds which can easily be absorbed by the plant. So see, if this nitrogen is available in the form of dissolved form, soluble form in the soil, it can easily be taken by the xylem vessels to every part of the plant. So this conversion of free nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, into new compounds, into nitrogenous compound, that is known as nitrogen fixation. Okay, so this is the definition that you have to learn. After that, we will see nitrogen fixations occur in following ways. First way that we are going to cover is lightning. Lightning, when lightning strikes, nitrogen and oxygen of atmosphere react and form the oxides of nitrogen. You can see these oxides of nitrogen are formed like we are taking nitrogen and oxygen in the atmosphere. When the lightning occurs, it changes into nitrates. Okay, so this dissolve in the rainwater and form nitric acid, and it form in the form of change into the form of nitric acid. Now this nitric acid react with limestone in the soil, which are present in the soil of course, that convert into nitrates. This is all the reaction. Yes, you can learn this reaction also. Like NO2 plus H2O with the oxygen give out nitric acid, that is HNO3. Okay, after going through this lightning process, you can see it is taking over here. It was shown in this cycle also. This is lightning in the atmosphere, fixes nitrogen, and it was dissolved in the soil. First step clear? Okay, let's go to the next step. That is biological nitrogen fixation. What happened in this? Let us discuss. Certain plants such as pea, bee, pulses, all these are leguminous plants, right? So what they contain? They contain bacteria, and which bacteria? Rhizobium bacteria. Where? In their root nodules. So see, this also show a symbiotic mode of nutrition also over here, like rhizobium bacteria getting the shelter in the roots. Yeah, and this rhizobium bacteria fixing the nitrogen for the plant also, like both are mutually understood and helping each other. So always remember this point. So rhizobium bacteria are present in the root nodules, and the bacterium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into nitrogen compounds. Some of them are even cyanobacteria, like Nostac, Anebia, Bacillus also, which is not written over here. Okay, and Azotobacter is also over there, which fixes the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates, and nitrates are possibly it in the soluble form. So in this cycle you can see over here, nitrogen, rhizobium bacteria and blue-green algae fix atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into nitrogenous compound. It is written over here. Second is also clear. Okay, and it is dissolved in the soil in the form of nitrates. Okay, let's continue with the third point, that is nitrogen assimilation. Okay. Plant absorb nitrates from the soil with the help of roots and convert it into plant protein. And the herbivorous animals eat green plants and convert this plant protein into animal protein. And the herbivorous animals are then eaten by carnivorous animals, and this process goes on after their death, or whatever they are excreting that was mixed up in the soil. And the process of conversion of inorganic nitrogenous compounds into organic compound. What the organic compound we are talking about? That they get decomposed in the soil, their excrete get decomposed in the soil, and that process is known as nitrogen assimilation. Like nitrogen gases are coming out in the form excrete, and in the form of dead bodies they are excreting the gases, and that nitrogen which is coming out from them, that is called nitrogen assimilation. Okay, let's see again the cycle. Go through it again. Compound of nitrogen into the soil. What has happened? Plants are grown. They are absorbing it in the form of nitrates, soluble form. After that, that is converted into plant protein. And plant was eaten by the animals. And again, it was consumed in the form of protein. After that, the animals get death, or even they are excreting the things and become decayed in the soil, like microorganisms decay them, decompose them. And after their decomposition, what will be the waste left? That is nitrogenous waste that get again dissolved in the soil, right? And this is done by the bacteria, nitrifying bacteria. Okay, again the bacteria is helping. Okay, next is nitrification. What does this nitrification say to us? Ammonium salts in the soil is converted first into nitrites by Nitrosomonas bacteria, and the nitrites are then converted into nitrates by nitrobacteria, and these bacteria are called nitrifying bacteria. And the nitrate so formed in the soil can once again be absorbed by the plant. This process is called nitrification. Same what we have read it right now. It was done by the nitrifying bacteria, that is called Nitrosomonas bacteria. Abhi, what we have read it. Yes, after the dead decay matter of microorganisms that was done by nitrifying bacteria. And what is that? That is Nitrosomonas bacteria only. Okay, and that's again come in the form of nitrates into the soil. That is called nitrification process, right? And what it is happening? The conversion of ammonia into nitrates. Okay, remember this line and definition very well. So question can be asked, what is nitrification? So what you will say? The process of conversion of ammonia into nitrates is called nitrification. Okay, we have read this. Now we will continue with the denitrification. Let's see what has happened in this denitrification. Some of the nitrates are absorbed by the plants. Rest of the nitrates in the soil are converted into Pseudomonas bacteria into nitrogenous gas. See, everything was not taken by the plants now. Many microbes are there, they all are converting into nitrates, but little bit was taken by the plants only. So what happened to rest of it? It was present in the soil and come out in the form of nitrogen gases which escape into the atmosphere even. The conversion of nitrates into free nitrogen gas by denitrification bacteria, that is Pseudomonas, is called denitrification. Thus, the nitrogen cycle maintains a percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere more or less constantly. Okay, so let me show you in the cycle once again. Let's go through it. See over here, what has happened when the nitrogen was collected in the soil, like everything was not taken by the plant, now some was is left. See over here, and whatever is left, that is come out in the form of nitrogen gases. And this nitrogen gases was taken by the denitrifying bacteria and totally mixed up in the atmosphere again. So this all was balanced by this bacterias only. So somewhere somehow these bacterias are very helpful to maintaining the soil fertility, which give us a healthy plant, right, and healthy crops, and that's why we all are healthy and other animals also. It's all depend upon this nitrogen cycle only. Everything was balanced. So read this topic very seriously. Learn this table. It will help you in the future also. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe at your home.